I don't know if the cost is an issue with people. It's not really that much money. I know somebody told me, oh, I'd rather make my own detergent than buy theirs. And I'm like, okay, well, if you're going to compare it to the store brand, it's a lot better. So those types of things are what I'm curious about with you. And, of course, they have a water distiller pitcher and things like that. So, I'm trying to follow those guidelines as much as I can, and I do like what you're saying here. The other thing I wanted to ask you about was essential oils. One thing that I've noticed, and this isn't really as much related to food as it is to health. When I have a headache, I put peppermint oil in the back of my neck, and I also take cinnamon bark for scratchiness in my throat, and those two things seem to help a lot. But I'd like to try clove essential oils because I think that sounds like a great idea.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those are wonderful. I've actually had a lot of success with peppermint oil on a number of things, and cinnamon is wonderful too. We actually did a show on cinnamon a couple weeks ago. So, yeah, all of those and the clove are fantastic.
I've actually tried putting putting peppermint in my water, but you have to put so little in because it gets really strong.
Mm-hmm,
so just like
it does.
Barely a drop with like 32 ounces, and you have plenty. So.
Oh yeah, and it's good to have like lukewarm or warm water too if you're going to put peppermint in it, because if you try to have peppermint oil with ice water, it's like holding dry ice in your mouth. It's just it's intense. I've actually given myself a headache taking pure peppermint oil and then drinking ice water. It's a little overwhelming. So yeah,
I've done that, so I won't do that.
Yeah, it's like peppermint tea if you just put it in some hot water. Like one drop of the oil in some hot water. It's kind of like a peppermint tea.
Oh, that's a great idea. Or maybe you could put it in tea.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you can supplement your tea. You could put a dropper full of tincture or glycerin extract or essential oil, just a drop, into your tea and make it a triple strength tea. Or actually, with an essential oil, they say that a drop of the oil is supposed to be worth about 15 to 20 cups of tea, depending on which herb it is. So.
Yeah,
so it'd be a lot more triple strength. So yeah,
with one drop.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, thank you for having me on and answering my questions.
You're very welcome. Thank you for joining us. Hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
Thanks.
Okay. Looks like we're due for another commercial break, and I promise this time I will give the recipe right when we come back so that we don't run out of time. Basically, it just helps your body balance your hormones. It gives you hormones. It gives you the stuff to make the hormones that your body needs. So it kind of like it allows your body to grow your bust to the maximum that your body wants it to be. It won't force an unnatural size on you. It won't make a 4 foot tall, 80-pound woman triple D size. There's a natural limitation in there that your body just doesn't want to go past, and whatever that is for you, that's where it'll stop. But most people are so malnourished today that they don't develop to the point that they potentially could, not only breast-wise, but all over. So this is just a way of nourishing that particular area and allowing your body to get there. And also, if you give it to a 6-year-old, will it give them breasts? No. They have to have gone through puberty first. But it is very healthy, and it'll help balance their hormones. They'll have an easier puberty if you give this stuff to them. And maybe less acne, less menstrual cramping as they develop. So you can definitely give it to kids, but they won't develop sooner than their body wants to develop, unlike synthetic hormones. So stay tuned, and when we come back from the break, I will be giving that exact recipe, and you can actually mix it up yourself at home. So stay tuned for that.
We all know the biggest challenge with staying healthy is putting a plan into place and sticking with it. When our life is balanced, keeping fit all seems so easy. But what happens when there's no time and life gets in the way? Staying on track means having the tools and support necessary to keep our priorities in place and maintain an unwavering commitment to a healthy lifestyle. There is a new online community with goal-setting tools and professional experts that will help us get fit and stay fit. Listen now for details from your radio show host. Let's talk about your future. Do you know what's in it for you? More of the same? Or how about the life you dream of? Career advancement, financial security, a healthier lifestyle, spiritual enlightenment, effective communication, and fulfilling relationships. Sometimes we must have an extra boost. Sometimes we need a breakthrough. Announcing breakthrough courses for the life that you really want to live.
Hi, and welcome back to Growing Your Health with Chris Lewis. You can find out more about that opportunity on chrislewismh.com. Just click on online coaching at the top right corner of the page, and you can even sign up for it for free. So this is a great time to check into that. Okay, we've got another live caller, but right before we go to him, I want to give you this recipe so that we can actually get it out there. Everything has been so hopping wild today, which is awesome. And I want to make sure to get this this recipe out there. And thank you to everyone that's participating. I love it when the chat room and the calls are just flooding in. That is absolutely awesome. So here we go. It is 1 part blessed thistle herb, and I'm going to put this in the chat room as well. 1 part blessed thistle, 1 part dandelion root, 2 parts Damiana herb, 2 parts Dong Quai root, 1 part kava kava, 1 part motherwort herb, 3 parts saw palmetto berry, 1 part wild yam root, 2 parts fenugreek seed, 1 part fennel seed, and 2 parts cumin. And cumin is the ground seed. So this is the formula that I actually used in my sort of informal trial. And